Officer here at Facebook, and the most important thing I'd like to say today is to thank you for coming and to welcome you to Facebook's Menlo Park campus. So we're really pleased to have you here today and appreciate the time that you've invested in coming to get to know what we're building here. As you will find out on the tour, we're just in the middle of the process of building this campus. We've gotten started and our designs are clear. We know what we're trying to do. And we hope this will be the first of many visits that you're willing to pay to this campus, and you'll get to see the progress as we complete the project over the months ahead. We're looking forward to that. So for those of you who don't know much about Facebook, we've had a bit of a nomadic history. Facebook was founded in a dorm room in Massachusetts. It moved to a rental house in Palo Alto, and then to a floor in downtown Palo Alto, to several buildings, moved down to California Avenue. And one of the common things across all of these locations that the company has been over time has been that we knew when we were there that it was a transient location. It was very obvious that if the company was successful and kept growing, that the location was not going to be big enough to house us. And so on my first day at Facebook, a little over 2 years ago, one of the topics that I was assigned on day one was we need to find a home that can be a permanent place for Facebook, where we can really dig in some roots, become part of a community, and find a place where we can grow and prosper for not just months, but for years and for decades. So we set about a search trying to find such a home, and decided upon Menlo Park actually fairly easily. There was really no second place contender that was close. We really appreciated and enjoyed the campus that we were able to find here. The location was great, in between where many of our employees live, easy to get to. And just as important to our decision, we found a local environment, including the community that we were interacting with, the local officials, that was really welcoming and really wanted to work with us to figure out and understand what we were interested in doing here, what our needs were, and to see how they could work with us to make sure that we could build a good partnership that would work well for the community and for Facebook as well. And so we've been here for about 3 months now, and so far everything's going great. The facilities are terrific. We really enjoy the area, the community. I enjoy coming to Menlo Park every day, and actually really like it more than Palo Alto for reasons that I have trouble explaining exactly, but just feel very comfortable here. This really feels like home already. I'm looking forward to other Facebook folks coming here in the months ahead. So as part of our settling in, we now have hundreds of people here, up from the first 10 or 15 who moved in mid-July. And we're hearing more and more conversation from our employees about their interest in getting involved in the local community and getting to know Menlo Park better. So we've been involved in some of the fairs that have occurred in the city and set up Facebook booths where we can talk about the company, what we're trying to do. I know one department at Facebook was talking about doing a scavenger hunt where we would pick a bunch of things that you would need to buy or see in Menlo Park and then forming into teams to see which team could complete the scavenger hunt fastest, just as a means of getting to know the community. And I know as we speak right now, there's a handful of people from finance who are at the Shelter Network over in Menlo Park gopher-proofing the local vegetable garden as a means of, again, trying to get to know some of our neighbors and what goes on in Menlo Park. So we welcome your ideas and your input on other ways that Facebook can become a part of this community in a way that works for Facebook and works for all of you. I think that our aspiration here is to build a great company, part of which is identified with Menlo Park, that it's really part of who we are, and we know being part of the community is really critical to making that happen. So please don't be shy in giving us your ideas and your feedback. So without further ado, I want to turn the microphone over to the Mayor of Menlo Park, Rich Klein. Please join me in welcoming him.
We're like old friends. This is exciting. It's just personally very exciting. I'm an admirer of Facebook. Very private on Facebook, so don't bother looking. But I do love the organization. My kids are excited. Rarely excited about anything in Menlo Park. My kids, nothing against Menlo Park, but they don't know anything else, but they do know Facebook. And when we drive by, I think if anybody's driven enough by this company and the new like sign that's out, and you see people scampering across that freeway, risking their lives to take a picture in front of that, you know it's a big deal. And that's a credit to the organization of Facebook for everything they've done for a lot of people. The company is, the entire existence of Facebook is transparency. Everything about it is openness. And, opening yourselves up, your channels, and the way you communicate, just changing the way we all think about this. And the way that we've been able to work with Facebook is completely transparent. As you see, they're opening this up to the community. They've opened it up several times. There's opportunities to see what's happening here, to have a voice in the process, to do things that I think are very risky for most big projects in towns around the peninsula, and that is admirable. I mean, because we believe in transparency in town, we believe in this inclusion. It's very important to the culture and the ethos of the city, so this match is wonderful, and we're very grateful for it. I mean, I'm probably most grateful for the openness of the team and how great you guys have been, John, the whole team, wonderful. So thank you for that. For us, as a community, I want you to start thinking big, broad about this. What does this mean? What are the opportunities? This is a unique chance for the ultimate public and private partnership. We've talked about it all the time. This is the ultimate one. It's very rarely do you get to be around and be a part of a change agent. And this is ultimately the change agent for the city, particularly in the Belhaven community, in one of the older parts of the city. That in all honesty, some parts are great, some parts need help. To have something like this happen is unique. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Take advantage of it. Facebook wants you to take advantage of it. Be a participant, be a part of it. But mostly, try to be grateful. As we talk about the plan and all the ideas, and we start having debates and discussions, be grateful. Because I think Facebook coming is good news for a lot of people in the region. It's great for the community. The transparency that we're able to get from this organization is great for our community, and the opportunity for us to take this change agent and elevate our city and the whole community together is unique. So thanks for being here. Thanks to everybody here, the staff. I see a lot of committee members, a lot of leaders in the community. I see Dexter and Anna at the toy store, best one in the world. You guys are wonderful. You make up this community. Thank you. Thanks for being here. We look forward to seeing you many other times. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to let you know that the tours are going to be starting in the next few minutes. We're going to congregate. Some of you have been on a tour of the building already, so you can just enjoy the food and drink here.